Boindil strikes up song during your hike. A short while later, Bavrigor joins in. But rather than actually singing along, he tries to outdo Boindil with his own. You take the stonemason to one side and ask him if he's doing it on purpose.
Of course I'm doing it on purpose.
Can't go on like this. We can't fight amongst ourselves and save.
Not in the way you might think. Smeralda was my sister, a young thing of only 40 cycles.
Bavrigor takes a large swig.
She was almost as belligerent as Boindil.
You can see the pain he is suffering in his... The constant...
And what now? Fire! We put up a fight!
Kill!
Yes?
Vile creature!
Where do I be saying? And again! Who's next? Yes, yes, so!
Is it something... Hey, hey! I'm doing it as quick as I can, alright? What do you do?
Boindar, give me a hand! Who's next? What is it? Oink, oink, little piggies! Don't take it personally. And what now?
Is it something...
He hardly put up that one. I'm not making finally over. Who's next? He hardly put up a fight.
You weren't expecting that,
Vile creature. Yes, yes, so. I'm not. Yes, yes, so. Yeah.
I can't do that yet!
Yes?
Yes, yes. A bit too much for you, was I?
Oh, get in there.
Yes, yes.
That'll be safe, will it?
Oh,
Get in there.
And what now? I'm not that quick. Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Hey, hey!
He hardly put up a fight.
He is.
Disgusting. Don't take it personally.
Killed.
Understood.
Right,
Then. On my way.
Oh, that'll be safe, will it?
Understood.
Better there.
Vile creature.
Yes, yes.
Then.
Slowly, slowly. Disgusting.
Better there. That'll be safe, will it?
Yes, yes, so.
And again. Understood.
All right, then. That'll be safe, will it? All right, then.
Understood.
That'll be safe, will it? Better there. All right, then.
I just need a little rest.
That'll be safe, will it?
Please wait a moment.
What do you
And again.
want me to do?
Vile creature.
A bit too much.
Yes.
Is it something bad?
What is it? Too much for you, was I?
I can't do that yet.
I got one.
Please wait a moment. I can't do that yet.
What do you want me to do?
And again. Kill.
Is it finally over? Is it coming?
And again. Kill.
Who's next?
And what now?
Vile creature.
Who's next?
I'm not that quick. Oh, you weren't expecting that, were you? Yes.
Who's next?
Vile creature.
Is it finally over?
Slowly, slowly.
What do you want to do?
He hardly put up a fight.
Huh?
He has.
On my way. Go.
Understood.
Why not?
Yes. Please wait a moment.
What do you want me to do?
Don't take it personally.
Yes? Hey!
What is it?
I'm all right then.
Why not? I can't do that yet.
What do you
Who's
want me
next?
to do?
What's up?
Kill.
That'll be safe, will it?
Disgusting. A bit too much for you, was I?
Yes?
Yes, get there.
Why not?
Get there. Yes, that'll be safe, will it?
Yeah! Yeah!
Please wait a moment.
Is it something bad?
And again.
Don't take it personally. Disgusting. Hold your horses, all right?
What is it?
A bit too much for you, was I?
Who's next?
Understood. All right then. That'll be safe, will it? Get there. That'll be safe, will it?
Why not?
That'll be safe, will it?
Why not?
Get there. Yes, then.
Of course!
That'll be safe, will it? Get there. Yes, that'll be safe, will it?
Yeah!
Yes.
What's up?
What do you want me to do?
What is it? Yes, yes, so!
Yes.
What's up?
Who's next?
Don't take it personally.
And what now? Huh?
Oh, wait, yeah, that'll be safe, will it? Ah, that was refreshing. 3, 5. He means 5.
That's too many. To the city.
You flee towards Mifadania, with Goingar out ahead. The orcs at his back seem to have mobilized unimagined powers in him, and he reaches the gate first, hammering manically against it.
The other dwarf said we should bolt the gate behind him, but we could use all the help we can get when the orcs come.
That treacherous sissy, where is he?
Boandal and I will look.
I am glad that the children of...
This is the biggest human...
You haven't chosen a very good time to take a look at Mifadania, sir, and I don't just mean because of the orcs outside our gates. The winter is only just now
Have you heard it?
Nod-on is rampaging through the land with his orcs and the Alpha. The Magi are all dead, and no one has heard any more of the host. These are dark.
You would have liked to have told the trader that, as well as trusting in the guards, he should also...
Farewell.
After having... The only thing that attracts your... The fabulous...
Cometh, dear spectators, cometh and... Now see and hear, dear spectators, the truth about Nudin the Knowledge Lusty, who disposed of the other Magi in a most horrifying way and plunged Girdlegard into disaster. Girdlegard, it will be mine.
Not Yon?
Before you know it, you are overcome with hatred for those who destroyed your home and killed your loved ones.
By Brachus, I'm going to kill you!
You might try to. And I will take great pleasure in...
You don't want to take part in the Alf's game.
When you murdered Frala and the others...
To your horror, you realize that you can no longer talk.
I see that my first strike really hit.
This way! Was that an elf?
If we're quick, we'll get that long ear yet!
Alarm! Come! And again. Huh?
Oh, there you go.
On my way!
Yes? And what now? I'm not that quick.
Kill! Vile creature!
Yes, yes, so! I'm not that quick! Who's next? He hardly put up
I can't do that yet! What is it? Vile creature! Very good. We're able to...
Simple as.
You wish it weren't so.
Yes! What's up?
What is it?
Yes? Vile creature! And again! Kill! Huh? And again! Who's next?
He hardly put up
Easy! I didn't hit you very hard! Oh, a bit too much for you, was I? Slowly, slowly!
What now? Yes, yes, so!
Don't take it personally. Hold your horses, all right?
He hardly put up a fight! I'm not that quick!
There, disgusting.
Let us go! On my way! On my way! It's locked. We have to open it somehow.
Perhaps we can be of service, gentlemen.
Step aside.
Are you thieves?
Certainly not. People with extraordinary talents. Say, friends, as you clearly mean to leave Mithadania too, would you have anything against us joining you?
We have a long and dangerous journey ahead of us. I don't think you really want to join us.
An epic and dangerous journey? That sounds like an adventure. And anyway, I have already seen that you know how to handle those weapons of yours. In these dangerous times, a big travel group offers the best protection, don't you think?
The fabulous Rodario.
Oh, an admirer of my skills? Who would have thought it? I am indeed the one and only fabulous Rodario. This worthy gentleman here is Fergus, the best Magister Technicus since human thought. And last but not least, the enchanting Namora, whose beauty makes the mayor's roses wither in envy. Perhaps we should discuss the rest when we are out of this mess.
I don't know.
The orcs are still surging through the gate and over the wall. You decide that this isn't the right time for discussions.
All right then, let's go.
Let's get out of here. We'll be safe with the firstlings.
The firstlings, the splendor of their halls is said to be unrivaled, and I have heard they have fascinating contraptions, Fergus, that are almost reminiscent of magic.
It's open, let's go.
In the evening, after your escape from Mifadania, you recover from your exertions around a campfire. Goimgar withdraws to a solitary corner. Bavragor devotes himself to his alcohol, and the twins get their smelly dwarf cheese out. Namora and Fergus exchange hugs and kisses on the other.
I must congratulate...
Aha!
Don't mention it.
You've met
She ran away to the...
Adakai.
Andokai, the bringer.
Our mission is...
How could we not partake?
If we survive.
There may be another.
Legends and stories.
You are walking past an inconspicuous copse as Namora suddenly stops on the spot.
Wait! We are not alone. Someone is watching us.
A trap?
Die, scum!
What are you doing? Why are you attacking us? We're dwarves too. We're on the same side.
I see honest dwarves here, but they are accompanied by scum. I will free you of it!
Oh, really? And what are you going to do on your own against 8?
You, come here.
What?
Brother! What are you doing?
Boindle, what's wrong? Come to your senses!
It's no use. They belong to me. Now die, scum.
I knew it! You're going to leave me here to perish!
Patience, I'll be ready soon.
Going Gardu, it's going Gardu.
A bit too much for you, was
I am not that
Yeah.
drunk.
Yes?
I need some help.
How many more of them are there?
While patience, I'll be ready soon. Friends, I could do with some help.
Nonny.
I'm on my way.
Yes, soon.
All right then.
I need some assistance.
No sooner does the unknown dwarf fall unconscious to the floor than her control over your comrades disappears. You fetter and gag her until you know more about her sinister powers.
That was, I hope I didn't hurt you, Scholar.
It was as if in a dream, but at the same time, it wasn't.
Boindil goes over to the shackled dwarf and kicks her gently with his boot.
This is never a child of the smith, even if she looks like one. Those gifts. By fracas, there is something evil at work.
You kneel in front of the dwarf and press your axe against her throat.
My name is Tungdil. If I remove your gag, will you answer some questions?
The captive nods, and you pull the gag out of her mouth.
Geralda is my name. It would seem I underestimated you.
Your powers, I've never heard of any.
Neither have I. I haven't had them for long. When I try to remember,
Did the Alpha give you these powers?
when I try to remember, it hurts.
You said something about scum when you attacked us.
Not her.
She is a human. She only acts at being an elf in theatre.
In the theatre.
For the first time,
Where have you come from and what brings...
I was on my way to the Free Folk. They are said to live in the middle of Girdlegard.
The free folk? You mean...
Yes, dwarfs who have left their kingdoms, voluntarily or otherwise. Not everyone has a place in their kingdom.
you instinctively think of your own plight. You are not a secondling, and won't be welcome among the fourthlings since you placed obstacles in their king's path.
Don't believe this nonsense, Scholar. The free folk are just a... Enough talk!
It's what you call
She's too dangerous just to let go, so we'll take her with us. Remove the fetters.
You nip any objection in the bud and turn to Geralda.
Listen, I don't know what has happened to you, but we are dwarves and we shouldn't fight against one another. We could do with your help.
The female dwarf seems just as surprised by your decision as your you realize that your decision doesn't please everyone. Boindil and Namor. When you enter the pretty little village with its richly ornate houses and its temple to Palandial at its centre, you can see an angry mob some distance away. The villagers are hassling a young woman, insulting her and pushing her to the ground. You push your way through the crowd of people and stand in the way of the villagers.
What's going on here?
A man dressed in richly decorated vestments looks you up and down.
Palandial be with you, dwarf. It is none of your business, but this woman here is a thief. She and her henchmen have emptied the monastery's granary and were willing to abandon us to our fate.
That's a lie. We asked for help and these people turned us away. I came back to ask again.
Tell us what happened.
The villagers grumble, but the priest gives the woman a chance to defend herself.
My name is Tavia. I was forced to flee Tabayin with my family when the perished land began to spread. My husband, we had to leave him behind.
The horror in the woman's eyes gives you a good idea as to what became of her husband.
No one accepted us in the north. There are too many refugees and everyone is scared. Queen Wei has offered land in Wayan to anyone who will work hard for it. But what should we grow if no one will sell us grain? We offered a fair price, but Father Malin...
She darts a scathing gaze at the priest.
He wanted double the amount.
The priest glances briefly at the angry villagers. Then he replies in a firm voice.
It was a hard winter, and with the increasing frequency of orc attacks, we must think of ourselves first and foremost. Even we cannot help everyone.
The bystanders mutter in agreement.
Let the woman go.
The priest looks at you in astonishment. He is not used to being given orders. But before he can reply, you step towards him and beckon him down to you.
If this is the woman behind the robbery, then she might lead us to the loot. Now, what is more important to you? To see the woman hanged here and now, or to get your grain and supplies back?
The priest looks at you taken aback. He clearly hadn't expected such cleverness from a dwarf. After short consideration, he nods.
Let the woman go.
Dissatisfied grumbles come from the crowd, which the priest tries to dampen with appeasing gestures.
That is an order in the name of the goddess.
The woman gets to her feet. A passage opens between the group of villagers. She looks at you in reflection for a moment. Then she nods and leaves the square at a controlled pace.
Namora, find out where she's heading and then rejoin us.
Fergus wants to raise an objection, but before he can think of the right words, Namora has kissed him on the mouth and has disappeared round the next corner.
I hope you know what you are doing.
The priest's scrutinizing gaze lingers on you, and then he leaves. The crowd slowly disbands. Like every night in the wilderness, you set up camp and assign the watch. Bavragor takes first watch this evening, while the rest of you sit by a small fire, toasting some bread. You're not particularly surprised that neither Bavragor nor any of the others notice the guest who suddenly appears out of the darkness next to you.
Namora!
Fergus jumps up, and moments later has embraced her tightly.
Were you able to find out anything?
She didn't detect me and led me straight to the hideout. I can show you. It's a cave some miles off from the path. Almost 4 people, men, women and children.
You nod. You have tracked down Tavia's hideout. spend the night protected from the wind in a ruin, and
I also noticed your weapon.
Their names are
She looked
perhaps.
by.
a two-story tavern sits on the corner.
Minstrel.
Fight!
As much.
But when you take a closer look, you spot there are not. You go to the bar. You know, Bavragor. You arrive at an empty jetty on Lake Anteria.
Hey there!
When the boat has all. You give the provisions to Samuel, and off.
We could have died.
The group isn't overly friendly toward Geralda.
Is that?
No,
And when the...
I don't know. I don't know where I got the drink.
Geralda plays with the file. You can make out a cave in the bank of a dried-out riverbed. Men and women jump as they notice you. There is terror written.
Is that them? You're...
Who are you?
The man.
I am Gerald, Tavia's brother. I led these people here from Tabayeen.
Your sister couldn't have known that she was being followed.
She shouldn't even have gone to Seaton.
Tavia went to Seaton on her own initiative.
Our gold was gone. She took the wedding jewellery from our village, the most valuable thing we had with us, and sold. I was completely beside myself when I heard about it, but then they came back with food and grain, and I thought they had really done it.
He laughs cheerlessly.
The supplies and the grain.
Gerald glances at your companions.
The grain is mainly useless. There's only 4 or 5 usable sacks. We shared out the supplies, and that'll keep us going for the next few weeks.
If you return the grain, Father Malin may temper justice with mercy.
Mercy?
Gerald's.
No, I won't let...
We should appease the people of Seaton. Give them back half their grain.
You raise your hand to nip Gerald's objection in the bud.
I am, of course, talking about the rotten grain. You keep the good grain, we will receive at least part of our reward, and Morris will be forced to explain how his excellent grain could turn rotten so quickly.
Boindale stares at you. Then you see tired but happy faces all around you. The people breathe a collective sigh of relief.
We'll take half of the grain back in secret. Know this, good dwarf. Whenever you need help, we will stand by your side. We don't have much to offer you, but we can muster together a few strong arms for battle, and we have some outstanding archers.
You nod and are happy to have made some new friends.
So long, my friend.